really think about it, the internet can do some pretty crazy things. We can talk to someone all the way across the world of a different race and culture than us. We can listen to music and surf the web at the same exact time. And we have all of the information in all languages translated and ready at our fingertips. Okay, I have a story for you guys today. So, once upon a time, there was a teenager who gave birth in 2000-ish and went on an online chat room to find people who could support her in the way that she needed and couldn't find at home. On the other side of the world, there was another teenager who had heard that there was a student talking on depression chat sites and wanted to go find out who it was and help them out. These two teenagers ended up meeting and falling in love, and a couple years later, a boy had come over to the United States and they got married. My parents have been married for 10 years now, and this would not have been possible without social media and the internet. Today we'll explore how social media affects our relationships through dating sites, intimacy, and violence. So first off with dating. So dating sites have been around since around 1960, with the first one being created in 1959, but didn't really get big until like 1995 when Match.com was created, and blew up even more in 2004 when eHarmony was created. And all of these sites have their own special algorithm or formula to help them find new matches. A few of them have been leaked, and the results are kind of surprising. In March 2018, Telegraph ran a piece about how eHarmony had released how they do their matches. And the chief scientist of the company, Steve Carter, said that unless the information from the questionnaire is on an extreme spectrum, like out of like 5, of whether or not you prefer someone not to do something. So if you really don't want your partner to drink or smoke, and it's on an extreme, all of the information is just abandoned because it's not necessary. So you go through these really long questionnaires and you find out that really, unless you really, really care about something, it really doesn't matter, and they'll match you up with the different people that you are similarly interested in. In 2014, Whitney Wolfe founded Bumble, and Bumble is the first of its kind. It is a website that is used specifically to empower women in feminism. Though males may use Bumble, it's always up to the women to make the first move. They can find matches, but they can't quite initiate conversations. So every dating site approaches this algorithm in a different way, and though they may all be similar, they're not all quite the same. But they all find a way to give us the information we need to make a match. Unfortunately, not all dating sites are able to get the matches that they were hoping for, and a lot of them fall up being hookup sites. Next, we have intimacy. Tinder has made itself very evidently a hookup site because they have a special algorithm called Smart Photos. Smart Photos basically you have about 3 or 4 profile pictures, and it puts each one up and sees how many likes or swipes that the photo will grab, and whichever has the most is the one that's put up the most. So, first impressions matter. With Smart Photos, we're empowering users to put their best foot forward when forming new connections by implementing the sophisticated algorithm. This is our latest innovation to improve profiles with ultimately increased matches. And this was by Sean Rad, the founder and CEO of Tinder. A really cool fun fact, the person, Whitney Wolfe, who created Bumble, was actually another co-founder of Tinder and took some of the ideas from Tinder and took it and made it into something completely different. Another app that is commonly wrapped up into the whole hookup app is one that really shouldn't. It's known as Yubo, or formerly as Yellow. The idea of the app is for 12-year-olds through 18-year-olds to be able to find and make friends, but it has a similar swipe right to like and swipe left to ignore format. And it's been really common in Ireland and has been the basis of a lot of sexting arrests. Another one is Craigslist Personal, which was formerly a hookup site, but has recently been taken down. And it was more LGBT friendly than a lot of the other dating sites, so it really is a shame that there aren't more sites like that. But apps like these with intimacy leave a really gray shade in the social media world, which can lead to violence. Sex trafficking has come into the public eye because Backpage.com went and got taken down last year. Trump just signed a form called FOSTA, which is the Fight Online Sexual Trafficking Act, which will take down any sites that allow users to post anything along the lines of sex trafficking. It wasn't taken down beforehand because it was covered under Section 230. And Section 230 basically, say you were on YouTube and you posted a video of yourself jaywalking. YouTube wouldn't get in trouble for you jaywalking because they aren't responsible for your content. Say you posted a video of someone else jaywalking. YouTube wouldn't be able to be sued because they didn't post the thing. So that's stopped a lot of these sites from being taken down. But recently with this new act, it's put in legislation that will be able to let sites filter and take down these kind of things. Sadly, a lot of sites have gone down because of it, such as Craigslist Personals and soon to be Yubo or Yellow, because they aren't big enough to stop a lawsuit, while apps like Facebook, who have had similar problems with personal information, won't be able to be taken down because they can fight a lawsuit. So the reason that violence is relevant to my topic is, there's a whole other side to the internet. So we have all these amazing things, like we are able to talk to people and we are able to connect and join together. And the way we've met people in our dating pool romantically has changed completely. But there are worst case scenarios. There are sex trafficking. There is catfishing of people taking other people's identities. And there are nude leaks. Sites like these have been shut down and many are put in jeopardy. But it's all for the safety of internet use. Dating apps make up 26 million matches a day and creating relationships in a very tech-savvy world. These numbers are really incredible, and they show how helpful these inventions of these sites and the way that they do these things really do work. They expand our dating pool beyond wildest belief. And these Congress bills are helping to make these sites safer for everyone else. There are really valid concerns when it comes to sharing information and finding people online. But hopefully with the future of Congress, we will be able to make more safe matches. Thank you.